I want to start mining out a lot of the area at the Wither Volcano, as well as work a lot on the mountains here. I think I'm going to do more, like, Mega Mountain Progress videos. This might be one of them. It just depends how I'm feeling, what I want to do. This might be Mega Mountain Progress Part 2. But I at least want to work on them for, like, 3 to 5 hours during this episode at some point. Because I need to pick up the pace. Maybe do some work back at the home base. I don't know. Really just depends how I'm feeling. Before I begin work on the mountains, though, I probably need more grass. I think I'm running low. Yeah, I don't have much, so I'm gonna go fill up a couple shulker boxes over at the grass quarry. I forgot how decimated this area is. But yeah, I'm probably gonna fill up these 2 shulker boxes, and then I'll get to work on, well, on the Frozen Fortress, basically. 2 shulker boxes full of grass later, I'm ready to go work on the mountain some more. I just kind of flattened that area over there, that area, and a bit of this area to get all the grass. So I should be good to go now. So I don't know quite how much work I'm going to do. Again, I want to do like 3 to 5 hours total, but I'm not entirely sure. It just depends what else I decide I want to do for this episode. There we go. Over a double chest full now. Nice, healthy amount. Yeah, I'm probably doing this in the form of a montage again. And I'm going to do work on the right side of the mountains instead of finishing off the left because, well, I probably will. Maybe I will switch over to do that side. It just depends how I'm feeling because that is it's a daunting task just finishing that little bit of the mountain on the left there. But I'll probably mainly work on here just because, well, it's easier to work on. So yeah, let's get into this here montage. There we go. I think that is enough mountain building for this episode. Let's take a look at the finished product. Okay, the product isn't finished. Hold on, let me actually finish it. Forgot to add snow. In my hurry to finish up this montage, I forgot to put in the rest of the snow I need. And I am gonna come back through the snow bits later and add like thicker layers, kind of what I did around the main valley. I just haven't done that yet. It's kind of a hassle because if you put like 2 on top of that, it'll turn the block beneath it into a dirt block after some time. So I have to replace them with snow blocks, and I just have been too lazy to get all the snow blocks I need, and, well, I'm lazy. That's honestly the end of it. That's the only reason. I'm just lazy. All snow's in place now. I'm probably gonna add some ice and trees and stuff to it in a second here, once I put my stuff down. Actually, I might not have ice. That might be a slight oversight. Uh-oh. Okay, well, let's just save that till later. But yeah, as you're gonna see, these mountains, there's a big difference from these mountains on the right side to the mountains on the left side. That difference being, I like them so much more. I like these mountains that I've built up here so much more than the ones on the other side. And of course, that's probably just because I've already done this side. I've gotten better, but something about these mountains here is just so much better. I'm better at the intuition part of making the organic build, because there is kind of like a method I use for like turning the mountains, because you can't, it's really hard to get the mountains to curve properly. Like, you can see it here especially, it just kind of like, in some areas it's very jagged of a turn, and I don't want that. I want some of the turns to be more gentle, right? Even though it's a mountain, it still should have the big kind of curves, and it should be gentle. And again, I have methods to do it. It's the same kind of methods I used at the Sacred Isle to finish the cliff walls, but I am better at it now on this side. I've gotten better at it than when I was working on the other side, and it's just because I was strictly following that method before, but I've got more intuitive with it, and I've been able to break up the kind of method I've been using a little bit and breaking my own rules, and it's ended up making a lot of these areas look nicer. Now, there are some areas, again, over here, it's just a lot of one block up kind of areas, and this area right here is a little weird. I ended up adding just a bit of stone, but I didn't want these grassy areas here to connect, so I added a bit of snow on the stone. Once we add in andesite stairs and slabs, that kind of stuff, I have a feeling these mountains are going to look really nice, and I'll be able to improve on the other side. I think maybe it's mainly this area here that I don't like about the mountains, like these big flatter areas, the like jagged walls. And I think that's part of the reason I like these better, because not only have I got to the taller mountain bits, but there's more like little grassy patches that kind of break that up on these side of the mountains. So it's really turned out nice, I think. You guys can let me know what you think about these. But yeah, next we're actually going to be jumping back in time. I've actually finished recording the rest of this video. I didn't want to sit here spending just constant mountain building, so I've split up when I was going to be, building the mountains. So we're going to be jumping back in time, and we're going to be working on the Wither volcano for the rest of this episode, which you're going to see here in a second. I don't actually know if the video is fully recorded yet. It just depends how long this next bit is. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back to working on the Wither volcano. Since the last episode, I kind of have realized a stupid mistake that I've made, which I'm going to show you guys here in a second. I think for the most part, I'm going to be getting rid of all of the netherrack and stuff using TNT dupers of some kind. But the thing is, along these bits here, like where the edge of the circle I made goes through the netherrack, if I use TNT on this, I'm just gonna get rid of the circle on accident. So, like, I probably should have done it either really high up or really low down, because since I made it, like, right in the middle of the netherrack, of the nether, it's just gonna be annoying to get rid of everything when, I'm going to have to, like, make the circle multiple times to make sure I'm not going over the edges that I'm supposed to. That just went through you. That just went through you as well. What the hell? But I'm digging this little portion out to give you guys an example of something. I don't know if I explained it last episode. I don't remember, honestly. But basically, here's the thing. In some areas of the Wither volcano, on the edges, since I'm just mining out to this circle edge, there's going to be big flat walls like that. And I wanted to address what I was going to be doing about them. Because, like, especially on this side, it's just going to be a massive flat wall from the top of the nether to the bottom. So I have an idea as to how I'm going to make these big flat flush walls look, well, better. Basically, the plan is I want to make giant spikes coming out of the flat walls like that. So basically, here, for example, if this was a bigger wall, I would have a massive spike that would be pointing towards the Wither volcano itself. And that's why this circle is actually bigger than it has to be, because if I was doing it just to spawn-proof anything, I only need a circle of, like, I think 152 in order to make sure no mobs can spawn. But I made it bigger than it has to be because I knew that I was going to want to basically, oh, no. Oh, I tried to catch it, but no. I made the circle bigger because I knew that I was going to want those spikes, and keeping in mind that I want this area to be spawn-proof, preferably for a wither skeleton farm, I want to have it spawn-proof, so it works efficiently. So as for the kind of TNT duplicators I want to use, I know that there's, like, this crazy one you use for netherite mining that's just, like, ridiculously fast at duplicating TNT. So I kind of want to use that one, because it seems like a fun toy to use, I'm not gonna lie. So I might just, like, make it, I don't know, actually, because that could, because we're gonna run into this issue where, in areas like this, I want there to be a lava ocean. So if I just mine out some of this area real quick, actually, to demonstrate, I'll show you rather than tell you. And there we go. Now that this area has been shaved down significantly, let me, oh, okay. Hello, buddy. Hello. Yeah, screw you. Go die in a fire. So now that this area has been shaved down significantly, let me get into an issue we're going to be running into here. So this is a lava level, as you can see. This is where the bottom of the Wither volcano is going to be, because I want the floor of this area to all be a lava ocean, right? And I think some of you can already see what the problem is going to be. If I'm using TNT, especially TNT duplicators, the TNT is going to come down here, it's going to blow everything up. However, I want the whole floor of the Wither volcano to be lava source blocks. Source blocks, meaning I'm going to have to place a lava bucket on every single one of those blocks you can see there. And that it's not just for this area, it's for the entirety of the Wither volcano. If the floor is not a lava lake, if it's not, especially not source blocks, I have to fill that in with my own source blocks, which, as you can probably tell, is a big issue. So until I hope that 1.17 is out by the time I get to that point, because then I can use the renewable lava sources they add in that update. But if I can't use a renewable lava source, this is going to be especially a pain. It's going to be a pain without it, but especially if we don't have the renewable lava source. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm mainly going to save using TNT for the top bits here, like higher up bits. But then at that point, I don't know how much I want to use TNT duplicators if I have to be so careful with them, because then I'm just gonna have to build up a bunch of TNT duplicators over and over and over again, right? So I don't know. So yeah, because of that, I'm really not sure how I'm going to approach getting rid of all this netherrack. I'm definitely going to have to use TNTs for, like, these big chunky areas I'm at now. And I'm gonna have to mine all the way up to the bedrock ceiling. So that's gonna be tough. I think one thing I should do is I should really mine out a large portion of just the area up here, so that I eventually maybe all around the perimeter, so that we can have, you know, because I feel like that'll be nicer and just easier to have for when we are, when we're mining, when we're getting rid of these upper layers. I think that'll be useful. I'm gonna quickly run you guys through what I did next. I went to go get sand so that I could start using TNT to blow up the upper area of the nether. As I said, I wanted to mine it out, so that's what I was going to get that for. But I needed more gunpowder, so I made a better storage system that sorts itself for my mob farm, so that I could AFK there longer and have more storage, so, you know, it didn't overflow or anything. And so I got a bunch of gunpowder from that. Combined with the sand that I had mined, I was ready to go, well, blow up the nether. I feel like soon I have to dedicate an entire episode or something to working on this place, because I've got tons of suggestions, like use clay to kind of go from stone to sand, and that might work. Around the edges, under the water, put sand to make it, like, just make the change from island to, like, the underwater part here look better. And even worse, I really hope you guys haven't noticed this and that it's pissing you off, I haven't even finished the castle. I haven't brought all of the points down to the seafloor like I was supposed to. Like, the castle is still just floating. The interior is still it's still incomplete, as you can see. And there's supposed to be a basement that I have to do still. So, yeah. Maybe that'll be next episode, who knows. But for now, let's go do some more work on blowing up the Wither volcano. Let's go this way first. We're gonna go east. To about here, this is how far back I want to go. Ish. We're already gonna have used, like, a stack of TNT. Nice, dude. And so let's, Nice. Nice. Aw. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Getting way more space mined out than I thought, if I'm honest. Finish off the rest of the TNT. Or not. And that's the rest of it. Alright. Oh, we've actually blown a hole into the main nether already. Oh, wow. Huh. What do you know? So this goes, yeah, this goes just a little bit past how far in that direction the Wither volcano is, like, its borders are. So I guess I'll go out in this direction, do the same. Oh yeah, we really opened up space to the main nether, holy. Whoops, look at that, we're really opening up areas. That's not my intention. I mean, I guess it is in the long run, but I just want to get a nice open area on the top of the nether here. Oh, ancient debris. What do you know? And yep, that's the last of the TNT. God, I need fire resistance or fire protection. Because this is getting annoying. So yeah, I basically want to do this to the whole top of the nether at the Wither volcano. Because I want a nice open area so that... I don't know, I just want one. And just like that, we have another section all the way mined to the edge of the Wither volcano borders, and we've opened up more stuff into, like, ravines and such. Yeah, so now we have these big tunnels, dug to each edge of the Wither volcano. So I think the main, I think what I'm gonna be doing is after I open this area up a bunch, I'm going to start placing my TNT duplicators up here in this top open area, right? So then it won't quite reach down to blow up past lava level, and it'll be able to blow up a bunch of the big chunky spots of the nether, you know? So I think I'm going to start my next tunnel here, I guess. Yeah, we'll start it here and go all the way down and start blowing up some more. You scared the crap out of me. You kind of have to move, buddy. No, no, you're moving. You were moving. What the fuck was that noise? I mean, I've heard all the I thought I'd heard all the new scary nether noises and stuff. Even like the weird screeches in the warped forest. But what the hell was that one, dude? That one was weird. Yeah, see, I made the gap between the tunnels a little too big in this case. But I'll just kind of come and clean up the stuff in between the tunnels. And that was the first TNT stuff that made it all the way through without stopping once. Wow. But yeah, I'll go through and clean up the messier bits here to make it more open. Yeah, this is nice. This is how I want it. Nice and open. I should probably also make an effort to keep this netherrack, I realize, because I'm going to be needing lots to customize the, to finish the roof of this area once it's all finished and stuff. So I probably should start collecting as much netherrack as I can. I only have 22 TNT left, so I'll call it there for today. But I think I'm going to leave this episode here. It's probably been long enough, and also I have ordered a better webcam. So at some point during next episode, I don't know if it'll be here for the start of next episode. It'll probably be here at some point during the recording process of the next episode, so the webcam quality will increase, and it'll be looking a whole lot nicer from now on, so I'm really looking forward to getting that. But, yeah, I'm ending this episode here, so thank you all for watching this episode of Minecraft Hardcore. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like to let me know, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from the series and content similar to this. See you guys next time.